Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making the cutest crochet summer accessories, an orchid necklace and a matching orchid hair clip. They both follow a very similar pattern, so once you learn one, the other one becomes super easy too. For the materials, I am using a way to fine cotton yarn. Of course, you can use any yarn you have, but since I wanted these pieces to feel light and comfy for summer, I chose a softer, lightweight yarn. So grab your crochet supplies and let's get started. Let's start by making a magic ring. To make a magic ring, wrap your yarn around your fingers and now you will see two parallel lines. So insert your hook and yarn over and pull through. So this will act like your first chain. Now just chain 8 more. So total we'll have 9 chains. After that just skip one chain and in the next stitch we have to make one single crochet. So to make a single crochet, insert your hook and now just yarn over and pull up a loop. Now yarn over and pull through both the loops. This is your single crochet. So in all the remaining chains we have to make one single crochet. So we have to make 8 single crochet in total. After completing the single crochets, just slip stitch into the magic ring. So now just insert your hook into the magic ring and now yarn over and pull through. Now we have to repeat this 2 more times. So again chain 9 and now follow the exact same pattern. So now I'll do that one more time. And now I'll just tighten my magic ring gently. Now just chain 1 and in the next stitch make one single crochet. So if you want you can mark this stitch using a stitch marker. Now make a half double crochet in the next stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch. Now yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. This is your half double crochet. Now in the next stitch make a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now yarn over and again pull through both the loops. Now again make one double crochet in the next stitch and again make a double crochet. Insert one double crochet again. Now make a half double crochet in the next stitch. Then in the next stitch make one single crochet. Now after that we have to repeat the same pattern. So in the next stitch make one single crochet. Then one half double crochet in the next stitch. Then double crochet in the next 4 stitches. Next, make one half double crochet in the next stitch. And finally one single crochet in the next stitch. Now for the next two petals also we'll repeat the same pattern. So I'll go ahead and complete that. Once you are done, just slip stitch into the very first stitch and chain one. Then you can cut off the yarn, but make sure to leave a slightly longer yarn tail since we'll use it later to sew all the petals together during assembly. This will be the base of our orchid. Now we'll start making the inner petals. You can change colors if you like. So again I'm making a magic ring and now I'll just chain 7. Now just skip one stitch and make 6 single crochets. The pattern is very similar to the base petals, but here we will be making only 2 petals. Once you are done with the single crochet, make a slip stitch into the magic ring. And now repeat this one more time. Once you are done, just chain 1 and in the next stitch make 1 single crochet. Then in the next stitch make 1 half double crochet. In the next stitch insert a double crochet. Again insert 1 double crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch insert 1 half double crochet. And 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Now repeat the same pattern for the other side as well. So first make 1 single crochet, then 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, then double crochet in the next 2 stitches, now 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, then 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Now repeat the same pattern for the other petal. Now once you are done, just make a slip stitch into the very first single crochet that you have made. Now you can mark the stitch using a stitch marker, or you can even use a bobby pin if you don't have a stitch marker. Now in the next stitch we have to make 2 double crochets in one stitch. So that's called a double crochet increase. So first make 1 double crochet, and then another double crochet in the same stitch. Now again make 1 double crochet increase in the next stitch. Then insert 1 double crochet in the next stitch. In the next stitch make 1 half double crochet, then 1 single crochet in the next stitch, Now we'll just chain 2 here to give the petal a slightly pointy end. Now we'll be working on the other side of the petal, and here we'll repeat the same pattern in reverse. So make 1 single crochet, and then in the next stitch make 1 half double crochet. In the next stitch insert 1 double crochet. In the next stitch 1 double crochet increase. So 2 double crochets in one stitch. In the next stitch again 1 double crochet increase. In the next stitch slip stitch. Now repeat the exact same pattern on the other petal as well. Once you are done, just remove the stitch marker, make a slip stitch and chain 1. Now we'll make the smaller petals for the top, and these follow a pretty similar pattern. So just chain 4 after making a magic ring. Now skip 1 stitch and make 3 single crochets in the next 3 stitches. Then in the magic ring make a slip stitch. Now again chain 4. Now in the next 3 stitches make single crochet. Now slip stitch into the magic ring. Now chain 3, skip 1 stitch, and in the next 2 stitches insert single crochet. Now slip stitch. Now chain 3. Then skip 1 stitch and make 2 single crochets and slip stitch into the magic ring, and after you are done just pull your magic ring to tighten it and then chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Now we have all 3 parts of our orchid, the base flower, the top petals and the mini petals, so it's finally time to assemble everything together. I'm just taking a needle, and remember the long yarn tails we left earlier? We'll use those for sewing all the pieces together. If you're not comfortable with sewing, you can absolutely use hot glue or any fabric glue to attach everything. It will still turn out super cute. So honestly, just use whatever works best for you and get creative with it. And here I'm adding a little pearl in the center for extra detail. You can use any beads you have, glass beads, wooden beads, pearls, or even leave it plain if you prefer a simple look. I personally love adding beads because it makes the orchid look more special. Now you can give your orchid some beautiful shading using eyeshadow or makeup blush. You can also use soft pastels, sketch pens, lip tint. Honestly, whatever you already have works perfectly fine. I'm using pink, yellow, and peach shades because I wanted these accessories to have a soft summer vibe and like a warm and peachy feel. But feel free to experiment with any shades you like, and all colors look really pretty on these orchids. Now we'll make the necklace chain. For this part, I am not counting the chains, I am just chaining until it feels long enough. I wanted this orchid necklace to be multi-stylable, so I am making the chain a little extra long so I can wrap it, layer it, or style it in different ways. You can simply measure around your neck and chain according to the length you prefer. Once you are done and happy with the length, just cut the yarn and secure it tightly. After that, I'm adding a few glass beads in between the chains to make it look extra cute and a little more decorative, but this step is completely optional. Then I'll grab my crochet hook and carefully pull both the ends of the chain through the sides of the orchid. I'm basically threading the chain through the stitches at the back of the flower so it stays secure and sits nicely in place. Now that the orchid is attached to the necklace chain, I am just adding a few beads to both the ends of a chain for a cute finished look. And once the beads are in place, I'll just tie two small knots so that they are secure and it prevents the beads from slipping off. The crochet hair clip follows a very similar pattern, so once you understand the steps for this necklace, the hair clip becomes super easy to make as well. I've added the written pattern link in the description, so if you'd like to make the matching hair clip or even create a bigger version of the orchid, definitely check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next crochet tutorial. Bye.